another episode of an assload of grinding. Hopefully. And my door's up. So, not a lot of streaming today. Hopefully, can make up for that by grinding the living fuck out of shit right now. I just gotta get everything set up here, wait for a few of my regulars to jump in, and then we are more than likely gonna get going. Hoping that we can farm up. I think we're gonna go for a Lupus 3 again. We still haven't managed to get one with a good chipset, so I'm thinking that's where we are gonna keep spending our time until I get one that I'm happy with, so that way I can try it. A lot of work for trying a weapon, but it does fit my playstyle fairly well, so I'm hoping that it'll be a good kind of like all-around weapon. So I've stated before, it's not going to be OP, it's not going to... Obviously the submachine guns, if I can get within its range, they are ridiculous. Like that one right there, it's just absurd. Not even plussed up, so... But... I just want to try them. I just got to get them up there. Good luck though. We've, farmed up 4 or 5 Lupuses now, and I haven't been happy enough with any of them. So, as always, I'm extremely picky, so... Which I should be. I mean, honestly, if you're going to plus the living crap out of a weapon, why waste your mats and everything else on a weapon that's half-assed? You know? What are you going to use it for? Because you're obviously going to go right back to grinding for a good one, because it's not going to perform how you want it to. Like if you look at what these Lupus is, with the ammo acquired and the experience points, it's never going to perform how you want it to. You're going to be giving up, you know, some kind of damage. Like, even if it didn't have experience points on it, bare minimum, if it didn't have that and had ammo acquired, I'd probably live with it for a little while and use it while I farmed other things. But there's too many things you need to put on it to make it really good. I mean, it needs its crit damage, it needs its... It's got crit rate on it, which is great. The optical weapons are a little weird. Like, I could probably show you real quick. It seemed like it was physical attack and weapon attack. I'm not sure, but I know one of them doesn't work for the damage, and the other one I'm not sure about. I'm trying to find one with both, just so we can kind of see. I'm not sure if I have any free and handy. There's weapon attack. I think weapon attack might work, but physical attack won't, if I'm thinking correctly. Like, let's say you did take that out and that out. Alright, push start, like we're gonna do it. Okay, so I was right. Weapon attack does work. But then physical attack is gonna be the one that doesn't work at all. Good. Pretend like we're doing that. Alright, so you take physical attack and you put it there. See, that doesn't move it at all. Optical attack it needs. So basically for that weapon, you would want... Go back up to it. For a Lupus 3, you're gonna want... I'm trying to compare it to some of these other weapons real quick to kind of get an idea where I would want to go with it. You're gonna want weapon attack, that's 1, okay? Optical attack, that's 2. I might just use this hand. Weapon attack, optical attack, crit rate, crit damage, weak spot damage, And then the other three, I'm kinda a little more up in the air about. I'm guessing for the last three you do damage versus. Because, I mean, you got your optical attack, weapon attack, crit rate, crit damage, weak spot damage. That's your 5 big ones. But you still got 3 slots. So, I mean, the first thing that pops in mind is of course those damage versuses. But is there anything else that I absolutely need on it that I'm forgetting? Damage at max HP would be a really good one. That'd be 6. Alright, and then your 2 other slots would be damage versuses. That would be ideal. I would like that gun. That would be good. I'm not seeing anything else that would be like absolutely ridiculous or really need it. But damage at max HP, as far as I know, is I'm like 90% sure that's when you're at max HP. Obviously it shouldn't be when the enemy's at max HP, because that would be weird as fuck and like totally blow up a lot of builds. I wouldn't mind finding something like a post somewhere or something that says that definite, because that's not the first time I've thought about that. Like, am I 100% sure? No. I mean, it would be really weird if they did it to where it's the enemy at max HP, because that means the first bullet or whatever you're doing is the only thing that's doing bonus damage. That'd be really weird. That means it would only be used on rocket launchers and snipers. But it wouldn't be the first time that it's like that, because there's other things where it's like that. Off guard is like that. But then why even have damage when off guard? You know what I mean? Because then they'd be basically the same exact stat. Because once you hit them, they're not off guard anymore. So, I mean, yeah, that would be my 6. And then you'd have 2 damage versuses. Probably damage versus humanoids, and then damage versus max their life forms. You kind of just flip that fucking coin in the air. I wouldn't even mind an ammo capacity on there instead of one of those damage versuses. But like all the lupuses I've gotten, I think I only have like a couple on me right this second, but every single one I've gotten has been like meh. Like none of them are bad, but I've gotten rid of a bunch of them. Not sure how many I have on me. So that's it, 445 with no damage modifiers. Go up here, this one has optical attack on it, so it's gonna be higher. Yeah. Alright, so like, let's compare. You do 445 there, and you'd be stuck with a garbage stat, just like on the other one. You'd be stuck with a garbage attack. So, like, explosive attack, like, why is that even on there? Another lupus 3. Once again, I mean, there's an explosive attack on it. Like, I have no idea why they even put those on there. They're like such pieces of shit. Alright, let's look at this. This is at 445. So why is this one higher than that one? That'd be my question. Because you would think they're both the same. I'm actually gonna... Well, I can't really go out and compare them because I think they're in the... Let's go by rarity and maybe go line up next to each other. Yeah, okay. So, like... That one's got a physical attack locked. Fuck you. Glad that's not But anyways, I digress. 437, 445. Why is this one higher? Is it already putting on the damage at max HP? It's the only thing I can think of. And why is that one an A+ accuracy? That is bullet circle accuracy. That's why. I wouldn't know what's giving it that extra damage. That's gonna bother me. I think I'm gonna switch out damage at max HP real quick and see what it does. Like, let's say I take this off and I were to put on debuff stacking. It doesn't change it. What in the hell is modifying that damage? It can't be explosive attack. The only thing I can think of would be damage when near death. No. I honestly don't know. Why is the base higher? Let's say you took that off. Stays the same. What in the hell is causing that extra base attack? I would really... It can't be explosive attack, or the other one would be higher. It can't be damage versus mechs, or that would be higher. So it's either damage versus humanoids, or I could actually test that by just hitting start. No. So you're telling me that these guns can have a different base. It is possible to get these guns with different base attacks. It's a whole nother fucking bag of worms that you're opening. And for what fucking reason? Like, let's say I take that off. We go over to the other lupus and take off that garbage, okay? So we'll take off the optical attack, because that's adding to its damage. And let's see what its base is. Put on something useless. Alright, so that's at 457 base. Let's change out everything just in case, but honestly, 447 base it was at, it shouldn't still, now it's at 457. What did I just change? These three. So we're at 447, then 457. You take that off, we're still at 457. You take that off, you're still at 457. You take off damage versus max, you're still at 457. You take off that, you jump all the way up to 524. I'm confused. Alright, so like if you took that off, you're at 457. Okay. So that one has a 457 base, apparently. So it's higher than the other two. Why? I have no freaking clue. Why in the hell it has a higher base? Wherever the fuck it is. There it is. That's some confusing shit. If there's any way to get in there and change those, I would fuck with it, but there's just no way. No way to change them. It's just not even worth the time, to be honest with you. It's very, very interesting that that one has a higher base. This one has a second best base. And this one has a garbage base, apparently. No fucking clue why. That is really good to know, though, in a way. I had no clue that you can have different bases on these. That's crazy. Shit out of luck, to be honest with you. That's really fucking weird. So you're telling me not only am I gonna have to find a perfect mod chip set, but now in the back of my mind it's gonna be eating at me. What is its base damage? Because if it's really ranging that far, that's really fucked up. Because that's 30 base damage swing just that I see, and it could probably go higher or lower. So it's like, you're talking about it's gonna be 10% of its damage. All said and done, like, yeah, you're gonna be losing 10% of your weapon's damage if you end up leveling up a low base version of the weapon that you're doing. I had no clue that the base damage can change. I thought that it was just base and then all the memory chips, not base damage from here to here and then all that, then the chips. Oh, fuck me. I guess we're just winging it then. Fucking crazy. Now if I get one with a perfect chipset and it has a horrible base, what the fuck do I do? Do I give up that 10% damage? At least 10% damage when you think about it, because the physical damage, I mean the weapon damage, the optical attack, all that is a percentage. You see what I'm saying? So it's gonna itself is gonna be affected by the base damage. So not only are you giving up that 10% base damage, but then all your chips scale off of that base set of stats. So if you get a low base, you could be giving up between the 8 chips. Wow, you're talking about upwards of, if you get the low end, throw all your chips on, you're probably giving up 30 to 50%, as opposed to, like, if you're comparing it to the upper echelon, if it goes that widely. That's fucking absurd. Seriously, that is absurd. Wow. This game just throws me one curveball after another. Now, not only do I need to find the perfect chit set, which honestly I'm gonna whip a fucking weapon up, because I mean the Lupus 3 I'm trying to farm is just basically for fun. It's never gonna be the highest damage weapon. But maybe it could be if it hits the fucking top of its fucking base, since we gotta worry about that crap. That is... This game just keeps getting deeper and deeper, and harder and harder to figure out. Well, now I gotta go through this 2 hours of setting it up. Because, you know, it's going to make me earn my spawns. I ain't just going to give me my spawns right off the bat. Yeah, 2 ARs there. One's a light machine gun, and one looked like... I don't even know what the fuck gun that was. They were shooting weird. And of course, we gotta loot this shit, just in case. But, unlikely. There is an AR up here. That is a light machine gun piece of trash. Killed those two. Let's come on down here. I mean, I guess if this one has a Lupus equipped, we'll have a look, come back here, but You know, what are the odds, right? 'Cause I know there was 2 ARs on that side, but I'm not sure about the one. Oh, alright. Go ahead and kill me. It saves me an extra load screen. Hurry up. Alright. Oh, that's so brutal though. Like throwing me that curveball today. I just spent all day fucking with this goddamn door that ended up being a double door that weighs 1,000 fucking pounds to try to soundproof. Double AR up there. That's triple AR up there. I tell you what, if I don't have at least one burst rifle up there, you're gonna see NoEmpathy pitch a big ass bitch fit. No lie. You got 3 ARs in one grouping? Come on. You gotta give me one. And there's my other AR, which won't line up with that spawn up top. But we'll see how it goes. I'll make sure I loot all of this because there's a decent chance this is going to be our spawn. Or the spawn over there is, and I'm not going to come back here to get this shit. Alright, so I'm not even really going to worry about this unless there's an AR up there. Sniper and shotgun. Alright. Change on over number 3. And then hope that this one down here has my burst rifle. Or one up top by a miracle, the 1 in 1,000 chance that there's 2 burst rifles on it. Now there is 3 ARs there, so those odds just went way the motherfuck up. Now here's the bitch part, so I'm gonna have to run all the way up on them. So I'm gonna need you guys to rendezvous on me. And once you get up there, to prioritize healing. I see a LMG, a piece of shit automatic, and the third one is what? That looks like another LMG. Like I saw the tip of it over here. Come on, show me your gun. Nope, that's my gun. Alright. One shoot. Alright, so if I kill that one. Kill that one. Yeah, that's my gun. Alright. So we have a burst there. We have a burst on the other side, but it's diagonal, and I have no idea how the fuck I'm gonna make a path. I have no fucking clue how I'm gonna do this. It's a cute idea, but it's not very practical to do this live. Because I'm almost gonna have to like shoot from here. And then what? Because you're gonna have to clear out the ammo every time. This is far too funky for my taste. Plus, I gotta be able to one-shot the guys up top over there to guarantee me a green drop. So that means if I get about right here, will it break open? Are they gonna spawn? Doesn't look like it. Because the spawn point is along that rock over there. But because it's way the fuck over there. This is so stupid. No fucking way. Am I really about to try to farm this? Or am I going to spend an hour setting it up? Because I got to be able to one-shot those guys. They got to die almost at the same time. And that's not fast enough right there. The one over here to the right took a good couple seconds to die. I mean, it's dropping my weapon, but... These guys are going to spread way out because you got a launcher and a... Man, what have been nice to immediately get set up, but I don't think this is really doable. Not for fast killing and making sure that I one-shot. How the hell am I going to guarantee that? I'd almost have to come over here, so that way I'm at a shot where I know I can shoot him immediately. Come up and bang, right there. Suck them all into position, kill them all in one hit. But then what's even the other... Fuck. Oh, what a day. This has been a horribly long day. Come on. Where can I shoot from? It's gonna make you guys die immediately. Because this is stupid. There's no way. Like, the sniper and the launcher guy is immediately gonna try to create space the moment they spawn. So it's just gonna be a big ass clusterfuck this whole time. If I went farther up this way, I could force those guys to spawn. But is that even gonna help? It's okay, anywhere down here, they're gonna spawn. I can hit them. But then am I gonna run all the way up there to clear the loot every time, considering... This is retarded. No empathy. You should have already left and set it up right. The only reason I'm so fucking intrigued is because there's 3 ARs right here. Alright, so these guys are gonna spawn, what, down in there somewhere. And I'm gonna have to figure out exactly where their breakpoint is. Right there. And manage to hit them before they spread out, if I want drops. And once again, the rocket launcher guy said, I want to create space as quickly as I can. Shit. Let's see, go get that loot. Come back here. Is there a breakpoint I can find that's gonna let me kill them in one hit? Quickly. That wasn't horrible. I mean, you know you're killing them pretty close when you're getting a green drop every time, but obviously you want it to be perfect. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a clusterfuck. Come on, go down quickly. I almost have to zip line across every time. This is definitely not a lazy route. Jesus. Yeah, so I think that breakpoint wasn't horrible. I'm afraid of hitting that tree because that's gonna more spread them out than kill them. But it was like right around here. It's gonna hit him. It's not bad. I'm gonna be able to get over there pretty quick after that. But it's not horrible. It's just awkward. Alright, so we'll come up here again and just kind of jump up, and I think that's going to give me the best chance to lay it on him right off the bat. My up respawn's still the best for drops because it's the only one you're really going to get exactly what you want, so. kill them fast enough there. One of them got away. So let's get our these drops. What the fuck? That wasn't the way I took. That's awkward as shit. God damn it. Now it's all fucked. So let's come up here, get this shot right. So they're gonna spawn right there. I want to hit the guy left of the tree, but the moment he spawns, it's still a little off-centered and up. I'm like not getting it down. The sad thing is, when I was trying to figure it out, I did better hitting him. Fuck me. Let's try again. Titsuki's being his usual weird ass garbage self, huh? He's just over there randomly shooting at nothing. Or switching guns again. I would bet that's the case. He just, yep. The moment I get close to him, you hear him switch his gun. So fucking useless. I have a feeling this is going to be horrible farming. Spawning way too many ads. They're going to start getting in the way. I have no clue how the fuck I'm going to get this settled in. Like, I'm going to have to aim at that tree just to not hit that automaton right now. So I'm gonna spawn before I get to the ledge, so I just need to get a little more right and just kind of weave it past that tree, or miss completely. That works too. Good job, NoEmpathy. You're a fucking boss. Jesus Christ. Why those shots are so fucking OP? Because that took ages to kill. Alright, I'm gonna wait for a second, take a drink of my coffee here. That's god awful. Try to stick to the left. Can I get him to spawn? Because I kind of want to hit that left guy immediately. Fucking
yo.
What's up? I killed them all, but I'm not there. I'm not getting the timing down. It's such a weird angle. I am not used to this at all. Like, let's do diagonal shots. That's fucking genius. I mean, maybe coming down here, I might be able to get a better shot on them. And then take this path up. I mean, that was fairly close to the timing right there. But then on this side, I don't know what to do. Because the trigger is so far up there. And if I zipline across, they're going to immediately spawn. So I'm almost thinking hitting that tree again would be the best bet. Like, bang. The moment they spawn, just tink. I'm just afraid one of them's gonna kind of slingshot away when I do it. I'm not gonna be able to get the timing very easily. And that means shit drops. No timing, no drops. We can do it. So kind of just get a little bit down here a bit just to get a clear shot, jump up and bang. And I'm right in line to just run up on them, pick up the drops, turn around and get a good speed swing in, I guess you could say. I think right there is far enough. So then I just come down here, find an angle where I can just jump up and hit a rock. Holy shit balls. Fuck me. So ugly. Now I only got a one shot left, so you know you fucked up that one. Son of a bitch. Can't let you go away, buddy. Sorry. I mean, 3 ARs there. I mean, yes, it's the automatic, the LMG, and the 3 burst. So it's not like I'm getting like multiple chances in one spawn, but I am getting one of the guns I want, and then I have one of the guns I want down here, although typically that spawn doesn't drop as many greens as the top spawn. But if I'm one-shotting them like that, they're gonna have a little harder time not dropping it. I'm mostly using a 3 hit on that, so it kills them the fastest. You don't really have time to slingshot away. On this one, I have to like walk up to the edge and then fire. And I just hate how high that shot is right there, because that's not good. And then this shit, like let's flip around per hour. Look at that, fucker's still alive. So how the fuck do I fix that angle? Any ideas? Should I shoot like more at the trunk of the tree or something? Keep aiming at the guy on the left, maybe get a shot on the guy on the right? I'm honestly drawing a blank. It's been a really long day. It's hard to think of my angles. And this one's pretty easy because I can just dip down and shoot over the top of them, get them grouped up decently. Sniper and the launchers built to run away right off the bat, create distance, which causes problems. But if I manage to squeeze that the top of the shot right over top of them, I guess you could say, it's better. I haven't been able to even think of a way to hit this. I'm thinking the bottom of that tree trunk. Boom. But now it slingshots too much, like I thought it would. I mean, that's not a great kill speed. You want them all to drop at the same exact time to consistently get greens. I noticed my YouTube video got all fucked up again. It went from, it keeps going like way up in views and then way down and then way up and then way down. I don't know if it's like a bug or somebody's fucking with something, but something weird's going on there. Yeah, you're out of range. Okay. Come on, no empathy. You can get this. I'm thinking about hitting that tree trunk again, but I honestly would rather try to hit the right guys in. Like something like that. Maybe it'll suck that guy in instead of slingshotting, but no. Somebody slid out again. At least from that other angle, I always seem to get a good shot off. Not this angle. I'm so used to getting like 20 green drops in a row that it's just gonna eat at me until I figure it out.
I am getting max by tomorrow.
Nice. Get somewhere around there. to kind of get that angle downward. So that way the sniper and the launcher can't run away. If I'm angling it down on them like that, it should keep them in place. But there's no fucking way I can think of angling down on the mobs at the top of the hill. I mean, I tried jumping and then timing it as a bitch because they're just spawning in. Like, you could try... Oh, that wasn't bad. That really wasn't all that bad. The jump seemed to give it enough of a downward angle that only one guy really slipped out. It was this guy down here. So if I can figure out a little tighter of a path, I think we start getting green drops every time. So down here, just kind of jump up and get right over their head, but instead, I got a little bit of lag there, and it didn't fire into the ground. Anyhow, no, that's what I want. That's what I want. Not for you to, you know, do what I'm actually clicking. For you to randomly do other shit. Side to side is going to do anything. I feel more comfortable shooting over my right shoulder, personally. I'm just trying to figure out which way I want to kind of guide this shot. The right seemed to work a little better. The left is where I usually fire when I come down from those two spawns. But I'm not feeling it when I'm over there. So it's like, see, I can't get the timing down for the jump there because they're spawning right at the tip of the mouth. And then
I got that RPG 9 runs on the final boss.
RPG on 9 runs at the final boss? What do you mean? What RPG is that? I didn't even know the final boss dropped a rocket launcher, to be honest with you. That looked perfect. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? That means I had lost tracking somehow.
The one I have.
Oh, that narrows it down.
You.
Oh, the one I have. I don't believe I got mine off the final boss, because I have an ass ton of them. I didn't get mine here. Which one do I have on? I have the spicule on. I'm sure I don't have any of the other spicules on, but I mean, maybe. You see, it's ridiculous. Even though it's not like a perfect version of it, it's still ridiculous. 2370 explosive force and 789 physical power. I mean, it's ridiculous. I don't like shooting the actual rockets, but I love it for the skill. Alright, come on, NoEmpathy. Let's get this shot going. I think the safest bet is just to aim right at the tree trunk. That's my opinion, but shooting it free fire, it's gonna hit the side, and then that side's leaking down. You see his body down there. It's leaking way down. So I don't know. Why can't I got a spawn that I've ran billions of times? That would be so much easier than trying to figure out a diagonal fucking shot pattern. Because the safest way to do that one is to come way down here, and if I get too close like that, then they start to already spread out because it's a launcher and a sniper, and that's what they're programmed to do. Just run like hell. Go course, you have 5 billion different ads that I'm spawning every time as well. Yay! Game OP. Let's try going right a little bit. I think I missed the bottom one. Fuck me, man. This kind of thing kills me, because I could easily be getting green after green after green instead of fucking with this shit. I'd like to just go right up here and fire over the top. I feel like that's the shortest distance for the kills. But once again, you're gonna have guys leaking off. Well, this is my worst run yet. Just, I'm not gonna be able to kill him in one shot. It's just gonna be a crapshoot at garbage. And if I go way down there, I'm gonna have to walk all the way around to get the drops. So it's like I have to fire from somewhere around here. And that's my good spawn. That's where I usually get all my green drops. But they gotta die quick. So, I don't know. Any ideas? I'm fucking open to it. Because I'm not seeing it. I'm almost tempted to just come down here, fire a rocket, leave the drops on the ground on that side, come up here where I'm comfortable, and fire. But I don't know if this is far enough to respawn. Nope. So even if I did that, I'm still gonna have to run down somewhere where I would usually run just to reset them, which is gonna aggro those guys. Oh, I'm getting so pissed off. I didn't even fucking smoke. This is a big ass waste of my fucking time. I don't farm for fucking yellows. When I jump like that, I'm gonna be too early most of the time, and if I don't manage to get the exact angle because of how tight that window is, I'm not even gonna hit anything. It's gonna go right over their fucking head. Shit drops. Just fucking shit. Man, I missed the drop. They're gonna spread out. Man, it's just a clusterfuck. I'm getting a migraine. Go ahead, miss every fucking shot. I really don't care right now. I honestly just want to shut it the fuck off. It's been way too fucking long of a game for me to worry. Long of a day for me to worry about a really shitty fucking farm session that's not gonna produce any results because you're not dying at the same fucking time. You pieces of shit. One green every 20 minutes, or every 20 pulls, I should say, is not anywhere near a green every fucking pull on the top end.
How long are you going to stream tonight? All night?
I have no fucking clue. It really depends on how this settles. If this doesn't settle into a good spawn, I'm not gonna last that long. I'm gonna get pissed off. If it settles into a good spawn, then I'll be here for hours. No, there's no fucking way. I have no angles. Nothing. I'm wasting this top spawn right now. It's not gonna get me the results I'm used to. Not when I'm killing them this fucking horribly far apart. Fuck. This side doesn't seem half bad. I can at least get a good route to jump up and get a shot over the top as they spawn. But that lower spawn typically isn't going to drop you greens, even if you kill them as the correct timing. And then if you run over here to go to kind of like to reset the path where I would usually take, you're spawning those assholes. And then that's going to happen right there. I'm going to get hit in the back with a rocket launcher. Just give me a migraine. Oh shit, you're not gonna drop me anything, you're just spawned for a good fucking 5 minutes before I killed you. I'd hate to zipline every time, but this rocket launcher guy down there is gonna just rip me to fucking shreds. Sweeping around like that is not gonna help me. It's just fucking horrible.
Oh yay, did you do the door thing?
Yeah, that's what I was doing all day, was fucking trying to get these doors in. I mean, we got a good amount of soundproofing. We got soundboard. It's like thick as shit. It's probably a 4-inch thick door. More than that. Yeah, I mean, it is a big ass heavy door that we made. It is nuts. But I mean, it probably cost me $500 in materials. I mean, it's not like it's like completely canceling any sound. It's just helping. But it was cheaper than buying a pre-made door. That's all I know. Pre-made doors to get around here. It's like fucking looked online. You'd be lucky to stay under $1,000 for a double door, because that's how wide it is. You have to have more than a double door. It's just way too expensive. So I thought, oh, we'll make it ourselves. Well, then we made it up, and it was like, yeah, it was heavy wood and stuff, but then it just wasn't canceling it. Like maybe 5% of the sound, 10% of the sound from out there. So I made them tear it all back apart and went and bought a soundboard and some like insulation, sound insulation to throw in there, and did it up again. And then like there's this really horrible squeak in the hinge when you opened it. It's still kind of there, but I mean, we've ripped the fuck out of the fucking side of the wall and shit trying to take that squeak out. I don't know how the hell that's gonna work, but we'll see. kill that AR last. That sounds like fun. You hear that? Where is it coming from? Is it really reading that from way up there? Like, I'm hearing my gun. Like, I'm shocked. It's... Oh my god. You're telling me that sniper is the one-shot sniper? Motherfucker, this is just... not my night. I had to fuck with the door for fucking 12 hours today, and now you're gonna sit here and fuck with me. Zuna came over, got one shot by the sniper. And... they picked up a Zuna first. Oh, Izuki being fucking useful. Like, I should take a screenshot. Oh, fuck you. I will definitely go side to side. Alright, I'm gonna kill you last, so you just... ah, damn it. Revive him, and do not shoot me in the face when you do it. Thank you. I want to kill him last. Get down. Attaboy. Got it. Haha! I turned my knight around. I really wanted to kill him last to try to get his drop. And he did it for me. He's like, here you go, you're having a hard time. Take your fucking lupus and roll your dice. Alright, that turns the whole night around right there. That's what you like to see. Whoop whoop. Little karma for these fucked up spawns. I like how that green's up in the tree. Come and get it. I mean, if I was not using the rocket launcher to try for guaranteed greens, I would do it that way every time, to be honest with you. I like kill one, let him revive him, make sure the guy you want to drop is, you know, the last one alive, and then just shoot him in the fucking head as he tries to revive the other one. Just kill him as fast as you humanly possibly can. I know, asshole, I get it. I understand that you're there, trust me. Alright, so we're just gonna finish filling up our inventory and go scan that, I think. Because, I mean, this spawn is so fucking finicky. I'm not gonna get consistent green drops. I just need to be happy with the one fucking Lupus 3 we got right there. Go scan it up and pray to God it's a good one. If not, come back, get a better spawn. Because this is just... god awful. It's a shame to waste the 2 Lupus spawns since that's what I'm farming, but this is ugly. Like, hey, let's get up over a tree. Make sure you don't hit the tree. Make sure you're up high enough to get a downward angle. And then maybe, just maybe, this guy will get down on his knees for you and take a headshot. Womp, womp, womp. That base stat thing's gonna bug the fuck out of me though. Even scanning this weapon, I'm gonna scan this weapon up, and in the back of my head I'm gonna be thinking, what is its base damage? Because if it's that big of a swing, which it really looked like a really big swing just looking at those weapons, that's gonna add up to a big chunk of the fucking final product on any gun you upgrade. That's absurd. That adds a whole element, a whole nother element to farming. That means the drop rate is way lower than I thought, and I already was thinking less than 1% for a weapon that's useful. And that's green drops. I'm not talking about 1% as in kill fucking 100 ads and you're gonna get the drop you want. No, 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 no. I'm talking about 100 green drops of the exact weapon you want. I was expecting 1 out of 100 to be perfect. And now you're throwing that on top. Damn. Just damn the drop rates. Oof. Alright, let's go up here and get this last green. Now that I'm finally getting in a rhythm, they want to start bunching up for me and giving me green so I can... God damn it. I think I'm going to stay for a little bit. I really don't want to because it's such an awkward spawn, but on the other hand, a lot of this shit that I am about to delete is just absolute waste space. I'm sure I have a ton of great accessories and shit because that's the most common drop you're gonna get out here. I would rather get a lot of farm shit while I'm here, because even if that weapon does scan up to what I want, I'm not gonna quite have the amount of farm items I need, because I've made up what, 2 weapons in the last 2 days.
What is the best gadgets?
You're looking for a green that matches your build. Personally, I really like my perfect gadget for me. Oh, gadget. Never mind. I thought you were talking about accessories. I can show you what I'm using, but to me, I don't really use them very often. First aid kit's okay. If you don't have any heals equipped, to just burn off. But beyond that, I mean, you can chuck grenades, but overall damage per second, it's like, why? I have the one that turns you invisible, the cloak, because it does drop a bit of the aggro. But beyond that, some people really love that wall that you put up. Me personally, I'm not a huge fan of it. Maybe for like co-op or something. Or the aggro is going to be spread out a little bit. And that right there drops 70 slots, and that's just the tip of the iceberg, really. Because every item here, everything that says unappraised item is also useless. If I want any kind of a decent run out of this, I'm gonna have to farm for another hour or so just to top off the inventory with useful things, because I don't like taking junk. You're gonna get, if you stay out here and delete all this shit, you're gonna replace it with green drops, even if it's accessories, because accessories are actually the hardest thing to farm up a good one, and then you're gonna be able to sell them for a good amount, because you're mostly 99.9% of the time they're gonna be shit, even at green. And you're selling them and you're getting a very big chunk back. I get a couple mil every run. Mention me right there that I have almost 100 free slots. I didn't really touch the guns much. Accessories are cleaned out. That was the big chunk. So I don't even think I'm gonna touch the guns, because a lot of that stuff's stealable, and you want a lot of stealable items. Ah, fuck, we got a drop down there we have to pick up. or it's gonna fuck up our drops. Alright. Where are they? I already spawned them on accident, so I'm gonna have to squeeze a shot in somewhere. Just throw it on that tree to protect that revive. And that should buy me enough time to walk up there. Like for him to pick up the AR guy, but he's not going to. He's gonna go right after him. No, why don't you go after the AR guy? I wanted to kill you last, you prick. Exactly. Fucking moves. That's why you always kill. If you do fuck up and you don't kill them all right off the bat, make sure you kill the guy that you want the weapon off of last. Because
what's the highest SMG you have seen?
Base damage, max damage, what? I mean, I have a pretty high SMG. I haven't put it up, but even where it's sitting at. See, that's the problem, is we found out today that guns come with different base damages. So, I don't want that one. What about the other one? Yeah, that's not my gun. Is that my gun? Nope.
Base.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, is finding base damages. I honestly didn't even know that the base damages range as much as they do. There's another unappraised assault rifle, but it's a shit one. Like, I was sitting there looking at the lupuses that I had laying around. They're not on me right now, but there was a good 30 to 40 damage difference in base damage, with not counting the chips at all. Like, taking all the chips off that modified its damage. The base damage, there's a 40 point difference there. The problem with that is that once you start putting those percentages on, like weapon attack plus blank percent, you know, optical attack plus blank percent, if it's a lupus, those scale off of your base damage. So not only are you losing that 20 to 40, which is 10% of your damage right there, but then all those percentage you're putting on, they're going to scale lower. So overall, a bottom of the line base damage compared to a top of the line base damage gun, you're talking about, it could be upwards of 50% more damage for a top of the line. So that's what I'm saying. Like, farming is like absurdly more deep than people think. Absurdly. I could find one with max chips right now that's gonna have, if it has low base damage, that one I'm about to scan up, it's not gonna be anywhere near as good as it can be. And then what do? I'm gonna have to keep farming, because it's not gonna be a good test of its damage if it's doing half of as much damage as it would if I had a max base and all good chips. It's like, holy crap, man. Good luck, because I honestly don't know how in the hell lucky you're gonna have to get a really good base damage weapon. I'm thinking it's gonna be kind of insane. I'm about to reset you cocksuckers. I'm gonna run right up this hill and hit my ultimate to reset you, because that is annoying. I know, but I wanted to kill you last, you cocksucker. Or I'll just eat one to the face as I was waiting. Yeah, who knows what dumbasses are doing over there. Azuna could just turn around and flip the range here on her range revive, but she's gonna do that. She's gonna circle around for 15 minutes, like they do. Oh, she loaded up her range shield finally. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what I'm aiming at. A Hellstalker. Useless. I'm gonna die again. Holy shit. That's all it takes. It's just one little fuck up. That's my AR guy last too. That's who I want. I didn't get a headshot on him though, but whatever. Got a drop over there for some reason too. How in the fuck did a drop go all the way over here? Such a frustrating area. Wouldn't be bad if I had a straight line spawning, but no. They want me to spawn sideways and do these awkward ass shots Womp, womp, womp. Alright. Let's try to stay back. So that way we can get up and get a shot off immediately instead of letting them run all over the fucking place. That's better. And for this side, it's almost like you gotta get lucky. From this angle, there's just so much slide to it. I just don't know how I could even force. I would guess somewhere aiming that way. And then edge up and see if I can get them to suck into each other and die. But, I mean, he had a lot of drift. I mean, that's nothing. Nothing. Yeah, well. I mean, we already got 2 or 3 weapons, but one of the one we want. So, just fill it up and go. I might one more. We'll see. Probably gonna have to get lucky. I'd rather rely more on skill than luck, but when you're doing diagonal spawns, I guess I'm just not quite good enough to get that shot up this tree line perfectly to kind of guarantee me that look. I'm gonna try to aim a little lower and on that tree trunk, but look at that. It was almost like a toilet. He wrapped around and just shot out. Your chance at green drop there is maybe 10% because I just wrecked that shot up. I shouldn't be complaining because I mean I did get a Lucas drop, so I came and I got what I wanted. And if it's just one, I have a shot. Motherfucker. How'd you guys spread out on me here? Yep, they did. Guy, you're the last man standing, so let's get a headshot. Pick him up. Don't you dare shoot me, or you cocksucker. Alright, come on. Right on his head. Come on, boy. Right where I would typically shoot would be right in there. Just a little. I mean, typically you have a 4 spawn out there. I only have a 3 spawn as well, but still, it's just nowhere near what I'm used to. Alright, that's the light machine gun. I want to kill him last. That is my gun. So, right in the fucking head. And he dropped me a green and oh. Oh. Ain't that a bitch? Boom, boom, ting. That was weak. They didn't get hit with any of the splash. The splash all went this way. Alright. Quit fucking around. Get these guys down quicker. Getting into a rotation and get this run going. Because I want this to take 5 years to fucking fill up my inventory with useful shit. Because we still have at least one more deleting before we're going to have a decent inventory. So, we gotta get this going. We're never gonna be getting our shit. Let's see an interesting splash on the left. Whoosh. I don't know. I really like to come right up there, but I'm gonna spawn those guys down below every time I do that. So you gotta like kick it into 4th gear before you start getting hit in the ass with rockets and snipers. That'd be great. Come on, 7 minutes. Man, my AR just drifted down the hill too, so I know it wasn't him, was it? What the fuck he dropped? I think he's too picky. But diagonal spawns and shit, like, really? What the fuck do they want me to do with this? Yeah, that's my boy. What do you think, buddy? Aw, it's too late. Revive him. Oh, not him, you idiot. I don't want a launcher, but that's gonna happen. This is just wasted time. That's my problem. Like, sitting here fucking with this shit is wasted time when I could just be running back and forth getting an insane amount of drop per minute. Insane amounts. You get these shitty spawns and it's just everywhere. It's garbage. I'm getting hit in the back with rocket launcher ads and rocket launcher fucking players if I go over there and suck him in a position and give me a fucking drop for once. Look how slow that was. You see how late that last guy died? Alright, sweep that a little ways before we spawn him. I was late. Spread out a bit, but still got him now. You want all those 3 drives popping up at the same time. Not pop, pop, pop. All at the same time. Good job, Empathy. You're fucking amazing, motherfucking player. Just sit here and fuck up time after time after time on the same fucking ads. But by now, you should know how to fucking shoot it. I'm ready for Locomo scan that weapon. This is so annoying. I don't think I'm even gonna delete again. It's full, it's full. This is retarded. What would be fun would be if I could manage to find an angle to squeeze that fucker in right behind where they'll spawn. I'd be able to easily. Come on, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't kill them all. Son of a bitch. My gun? No. Buy the light machine gun, but I don't know. No, that is my gun, right? No. Walker. Pick him up. I want your gun. Now you, I want to die. Come on. Plah. Dick. How are we doing? 141. Aiming higher might create a little better of a pattern to pull him into, but no. It missed the one guy entirely. Motherfucker, I knew that was gonna happen, but I tried it anyways. I'm fucking stupid. And then what do I deal with? A whole bunch of garbage. No. Pick up the AR. Yep, they are. Come on, yeah, come on. Ah, fucking accessory. That was good timing too. Son of a bitch. Let's go a little lower. I get it. You're all in the head. I understand that. It's gonna change the fact that I need to get up here. Sniper or rocket launcher there. No biggie. Got our drop and just wouldn't mind another one, but it's not like it's the end of the world.
Just hit 150 today. That was epic grinning.
Congrats. The big 150. Stupid spawn. Just fill up my inventory. Let's go. It ain't even dropping shit now. And ain't a word. Wow. Alright. Let's try to squeeze it right by that tree trunk. And I did, and he moved. He said, hey, you know what? Nah. That ain't happen. Let's fire that right at that tree. And I'll take care of that guy. And last guy, I'm kind of screwed.
Good grinding or bad grinding?
Where I'm at, I hate this angle. I can't lie. It's so awkward going diagonally like this that it's just throwing my whole thing off. I mean, I did get what I wanted. I got one of them already pretty quickly, but that doesn't make any less annoying. Alright, buddy. I'm gonna quit doing that because I want to kill you with a headshot. Dick? Fine. Then I'll just do it this way. Alright, I don't want this guy. Oh, fuck. Alright, anyways. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the diagonally spawn bullshit, so it's just, I mean, I'm sure I could figure it out eventually, but I'm not getting the groupings to where I'm killing them all at the same time, which is going to lower my drop rate. It's just a little frustrating, because the top of that cliff there is usually my baby when it comes to spawns. When I get a good drop, a good line there from like the bottom, oh my god, like I can get greens to go there so much. It's a little absurd. But with this angle, I can't group them very well. I don't even know what I just fired at those guys. It was a regular rocket, I think. But it's just ugly. Like, just completely ugly. I'm not killing them at the same time. The drop rate's maybe around 10% right now instead of 80 to 100%. But they did give me one AR. Not this group. The one at the bottom gave me one AR. And we are full now, so I'm actually going to try that one more time. I'm going to try a little revive method to try to force the drop rate, but it is a little tricky. We'll see how it goes. So basically I want to try to get everybody down to one real quick. Alright, he's down. That sniper is always dangerous, so I really like him out of the way. Maybe. Alright, he's down, he's down. Okay, so I want him dead. So let's do this. Bang. Bop. Typically you want a headshot on him. I try to rock it there because I thought, hey, it's one shot, but nah. Anyways, let's go scan that weapon up. Because it's just not a great spawn that I want to sit there and keep going at it, deleting and all that shit. And I'm not allowed to fast travel. Fuck you. Do I really need to run over those things? I'm gonna be mad if I have to. Alright, fuck it, I'm running over there. Even heavy. I'm just too sick of waiting. No more waiting, thank you. Come again. Are you gonna even go into sprint? Because if you're gonna have the sprint plug every time, we're gonna run super slow. There you go. Teleport. Cross my fingers on my 10th lupus I've scanned up that's legendary rank 7. I'm sure it'll be trash, but whatever. It's worth the shot. You don't want to get your hopes up because it's just so rare. And now that you're also throwing the base damage into the mix, it's even way the fuck rare. Way the fuck rare. Wasn't a bad grind though. I mean, got a couple weapons. Got one of the ones we want to try out if we can ever get a version of it that's good. Oh, I still got a giant mess in this house. As always, we're going to sort by rarity on accessories because ideally you really don't want to keep anything that's not a green. I mean, if you happen to notice a rare drop rate that's, you know, higher than what you're using, sure, keep it, but other than that, you just do this.
Explain this game why I should get it. Huge SAO fan.
You know, it's going to drop all the way off. Sold it all. If you're a huge SAO fan, you're going to absolutely love this story. I mean, honestly, it's a good story. I skipped through most of it because honestly, if you do a playthrough of it and you skip every single little, like, you know, harem, flirty conversation, the story is between 20, I'd say around 20 hours. If you read every fucking thing, triple that easily. 60-hour story. Easily. The cutscenes at the end of the game, especially the one with Death Gun, I haven't even seen SAO in years. I mean, this was back when that season came out, really. It actually made the hairs on my arm stand up watching Kirito go with Death Gun. It is that good of a cutscene. When they do a cutscene in this game, which I wish they did a lot more of, they are fucking fantastic. Fantastic. The reason I would say get this game is because you want to kind of get through the story now. Make sure you get the $85 version, because the huge first drop that's coming out, which already is out in Japan and has been for 2 weeks at least, is the BOB tournament. And if you're a fan of SAO, you know what the BOB tournament is. It's kind of like Fortnite. Drop a bunch of fucking players in. Who's going to survive? Fantastic fun. That is something to look forward to in itself. And the great thing about these games is that every SAO game that came out has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of add-on content that they throw in it. They fucking do not skimp as far
Just
as
trying
the
to decide
stuff.
limited money.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I'm really picky when I buy a game. I feel like I need to get a lot of hours out of a game anymore to make it
Sound
worth it.
amazing.
But this game is actually worth the $85 to get the expansion. If you haven't played Hollow Fragment's expansions, it was just on sale for $5 for the whole game and all of its expansions. It was the first game that came out 4 to 6 years ago. Holy shit, dude. I got the $5 version, sat down. It had all the add-on content. I played for 200-300 hours and I was nowhere near through it. Not even close. And I'm a grinder. You can ask anybody in this stream. I will hit the fuck out of a game and I don't dick around. And holy shit, is there a lot of content. I heard the game right after that, Hollow Realization. What's it, Realization? I think it was Realization. Right? The second game, same thing. Tons and tons of content. Once they start releasing those season pass stuff, every season pass item they release is, it seems like in every game they release, is 100 hours easy of content that you're going to put into the game because of that content. That's worth it. Compared to like a game like Call of Duty that we all seem to buy every goddamn year, even though we know we shouldn't. But when it comes to that time of the year, we're like, what the fuck else are we going to do? You're never putting in that kind of hours. Come on. I'm a hardcore gamer. This Call of Duty I was excited about because there was none of that jump pack, zip line garbage. I still didn't put in as much as I've already put into this game. I mean, I can show you how many hours I have in already. And this game hasn't even been out all that long. Or to be, it's under my cards, right? Player cards, view. There you go, 181 hours already.
Is there trade and stuff like that?
There's no trade, there is co-op. There's a really interesting PvP out right now. Obviously the add-on stuff's going to be better, which is typical for an SAO game, but the PvP is actually really interesting if they kind of just figure out the matchmaking part of it. Because right now nobody seems to want to play ranked. Everybody plays unranked. You can jump in an unranked like that. You're not getting anything out of it, but it is pretty fun. It's 4v4 PvP. There's a boss in the middle of the map. Whoever does the most damage on the boss wins. So you have to decide, are you going to attack the boss? Are you going to ignore the players over there? Because there's always a couple kids that are going to run across and all they want to do is kill you. So it's actually kind of interesting. I'm not usually a fan of PvP, but that's actually pretty fun. Could be because I'm so OP, but who knows. Yeah, there's a good amount of content. I mean, just farming the perfect weapon is absurd. If you're really into that, if it bothers you when the weapon's not perfect, like you're about to see with me scanning up this item, and cuss at it probably, but alright, got space. Let's go ahead and scan it up and you'll see what I mean. Ooh, sort by rarity. Scroll through this garbage. And there's our 3-round burst. What we're looking for is...
Appreciate it, man. I think you'll get it.
No wasted slots. Please. No wasted slots. Alright, let's give it a go.
Any old characters?
Attempt number 10. Yeah, it's got all the character cast you're used to and many more. 3, 2, 1. Oh, what do we got? That's an interesting look when I get 3 slots to open and pick and choose. Okay, so we got 3 slots to open. What are the most useless slots? Ammo acquired jumps out of you, experience points jumps out of you, and trade value jumps out of you. That would be your 3 slots. What are you left with? That means you have to keep physical attack, have to keep damage versus life forms, and you'd have to keep mech. I can work with that. Fuck, it's got physical attack. Fuck, never mind. Damn it. I was excited. It's junk. Son of a bitch. I forgot that the lupus doesn't use physical attack. That physical attack does absolutely nothing for the weapon whatsoever. It's decoration at that point. I mean, I could live with the ammo acquired just to play with one and dick around, because it is one of the better ones we've seen. But overall, it's not good. Fuck, I totally forgot about that. I got excited there for a second. So you'd have to replace physical attack, experience points, and trade value. Live with the ammo acquired, even though honestly you're not gonna burn through ammo in that. If it was ammo capacity, that would be so much better, but ammo acquired, I just don't see it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't see it. You're not gonna go through 9,000 bullets because it's assault rifle EP. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna burn through that much ammo. Not in one run of anything. Fuck, man. They are dicking me around with these. And I'm honestly thinking the upper echelon of base damage, which this isn't even its base, 468 is not going to be its base because it has weapon attack on it. It's going to be 450s. And I'm honestly thinking that the high-end base, I've seen 440s, I've seen 450s base. I don't know. I'm tempted to try it just for the fuck of it. Let's scan up all this shit and kind of mow it over in my head. I mean, if I have enough feeders, it might be kind of fun just to give it a go, but I really don't like ammo acquired. I feel like that's a wasted slot. Because you're going to be giving up. I'd have to look at the weapon again because I think it has a bunch of damage versus we're not going to be allowed to touch. I think that's basically what we're having to keep. So you're going to be giving up damage at max health, or you can't give up optical attack, you can't give up weapon damage, you can't give up critical damage or critical chance, can you? I don't think you can. Giving those up is rough. And you're gonna have to give up one of those. Which one would you give up? Damage at max HP, maybe? But honestly, I feel like that's an underrated skill. I'd almost give up crit damage or something. Because I feel like the lupus is going to crit way less often because it doesn't fire fast enough. You're already on, at max luck with my ridiculous fast fire assault rifle or my submachine gun. Even at max luck, you're only critting 5% of the time, I'd say. So you're going to lower that way the fuck down a slow firing assault rifle. So I think you're going to get more out of damage at max HP than you are at crit damage. You want to give up crit rate because you'd rather have the chance to crit, if that makes sense. I don't know if I have enough feeders, but it is tempting just to whip one together. I don't think it's gonna be anywhere near what I'm gonna want. But it should give me kind of a rough idea. I mean, we can look at a couple of the lupuses we still have. I got rid of a good amount of them. But we got one. That's one we have equipped on somewhere. That one is shit because you have experience points and ammo acquired. 2 complete waste slots. I could steal some of those fucking stats though. I don't know. I need to get that Lupus 3 off of wherever the fuck it is though. I'd like to use it as a feeder. Because if I'm gonna build this, I'd like to just start at a decent percentage. Customizable data. This is my bare bones setup, which I believe is this one, right? Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and save data there. Yes. Find the Lupus, which is right there, it looks like. It's not anywhere else. Load that data, take it off. We can put on that assault rifle we made up, since we're not planning on getting rid of that anytime soon, really. It's a fun little weapon. So we'll put on the rapier. Alright. We'll load back up our other builds so I don't forget. Save that one. Yes. Load. Yes. Alright. So, we freed up that assault rifle, I believe. Go by rarity. So, I mean, like I said, that one's shit. That's the one that we just got. I have a couple more down there. I believe this is the one we just got. It's at 468 and it's not at base because of that weapon attack. But it's such a low weapon attack at 3%. It's not adding a ton, so it's fairly close to its base. Okay? And if you look down here, these ones have some pretty low bases. And those absolutely are garbage. You don't want to ammo acquired an explosive attack. Over here is the same thing. You can only open up one of those slots. You're going to have trade value or explosive attack on there no matter what. At the very least, on that loop is up here.
You can transfer stats onto it from any weapon type though.
You can transfer stats onto it except for the 4 that are locked, and there's no way to relock them and change them out to exactly what you want that I know of. Once I open up these 4 slots, whatever 4 is still locked are locked forever. So I'm stuck with it. You see what I'm saying? Or no? Like if I take off trade value, which obviously I would, experience points, which obviously I would, and then physical attack, which obviously I would, I'm stuck with damage versus life forms, weapon attack, which is great, and damage versus mechs, and ammo acquired.
Yay, I got you.
I mean, physical attack is useless on a lupus. We're gonna have to go buy chips galore real quick. I need unlocking chips. I'm down to 98 of the transmog chips. We do have plenty of credits on us. We're gonna go ahead and sell just to put even more credits on us. Even at 4 mil, I wouldn't mind a little more just to kind of stock up a bit. So let's go ahead and I may have a couple of black weapons. Let's check and make sure. Oh shit, no. I need rarity. Alright, I'm on down here. No, we're looking pretty good. And I'm gonna steal a lot of this shit, so you don't want to get rid of any of that. So, go on over here to those. Sort by rarity. And we're gonna get rid of fucking everything. Like, for the most part, I don't think any of this is going to be good. Like I said, we're going to keep an eye out, because you do need to check the greens, because the 1 in a million chance that you're going to get everything you want on there, you want everything you want on there. And if one time I get the 4 stats, or even 3 of the 4, and then one that's mildly useful, I'm going to be like over the moon happy, because it's so hard to get an accessory that's good. But it's rare, because I mean, I want physical defense above 10%, preferably closer to 20. I want HP recovered over 1 minute. Up 70% would be great. I've had a couple 70%s. That'd be fantastic. And then I'd probably want HP recovery and, you know, something along those lines. Another HP of some kind. But those max HP recovered over 1 minute, so you get them at 70%. That's a lot of ticking of your heal bar as you're playing. They're great. But you need 70%.
You can buy with metals chips.
You can buy what? Really? There's an HP
Playing
recovery.
the PvP, I wrecked everyone except a guy using the stun.
Yeah, the stun's OP. I've never died in there, but that's because when I was playing, I was using intelligence build, so my stun was up every 3 seconds. And nobody was built to resist my stun, obviously, even the 150s. And nobody could hit hard enough to take care of my health. I mean, most of this is going to be garbage. I feel like I'm spending too much time even looking at them.
I'm modding my character first rate resistance.
Yeah, I mean, building any kind of resistance is nice, but tinker with it, you know? Because you only need enough strength and shit to equip whatever you're trying to equip. Luck is mostly for farming. You're not typically going to bring a max luck build into PvP. It's just stupid. There's no reason to. Alright, so we need to go buy chips. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Go to the urban district. We're going to come down here to the base station. We're going to make a loop around, because I would rather spend my money than my metals. I'm maxed out on at least one type of metal, but I'd rather just max them all out. Keep them handy, because they are harder to get than money. Money, you're going to get shit tons. Alright, I believe I need to go backwards, up this, and then around. I believe. No, I think I'm in the wrong area. Where the hell am I? Okay, there it is. Alright, we need unlocking chips. We only need 3, but I'm gonna go ahead and buy 10. 10 should be fine. Transformation chips, we're gonna have to go ahead and load up on these. So, let's go ahead and get somewhere in there. I'm gonna say 300, and then we'll just get some unlocking chips to seal her off. Alright, so we got our... We got that. Leave myself with 100k. 24 unlocking chips is going to last me for a while. 300 transformation chips I'm going to burn through, but that's all good. We have her at, we have Elizabeth at rank 7, so it costs us a lot less. So that's nice. If you have not beaten the game on extreme difficulty to get her to 7, do it. It's a pain in the ass because it takes another 20 or 30 hours of your life to go through the story on extreme, but it's damn well worth it in a way because her shit costs so much less to transform weapons and all that. It's a little absurd. These things used to cost me 50 per time. They're 12. I mean, come on. Alright, I do want to go in and lock the lupus that I want to upgrade. So that way I know for a fact which one it is. And I don't do anything stupid. So that'd be the one. The other 3 or 4 lupuses we have on us is just basically for fodder. I've already used a couple other of them for fodder, but we're going to use at least one of them now for fodder. Alright, so the variety should pop it right on up here. We're going to do it that, and I think I can steal the most from that. Because those aren't horrible percentages. I mean, they're not ideal, but honestly, I think I have enough fodder to really tear it up. So we're going to unlock that. We're going to unlock that, and we're going to unlock that. I hate having that ammo acquired, but for a little toy, it's not going to kill me right now. Obviously, you want our optical attack. You kind of want crit rate. And then for the last one, I'm going to want, it's not here, but I'm going to want, I'm actually going to throw ammo capacity on it, even though I'm going to get rid of it here in a second. No, I'll just throw damage for behind on that. But, what am I going to put there? I forget. Damage at max HP, I think, was my plan. Because I think that critical damage, I'm not as worried about. It's not going to be the best farming weapon because I don't have humanoids on there. I don't think it's going to hurt me a ton. So I'll just throw those on and get it started. So I'm going to go ahead and go by rarity again. Bring it up and see what we want to do. So for that last slot, I want damage at max HP. So if we can find a decent one of that. I always forget what the cap is on that. And then beyond that, it's just throwing shit into it. So let's go ahead and just go back to normal and start throwing shit across, I think. It's not really going to matter what I throw into it as long as it's increasing the things that's over there. I'm typically happy. Because I'm not really worried about the tokens, you know. I'm going to be able to go buy as many of those transmog chips or whatever they're called as I need. One of these big bears was actually really nice, and I don't remember which one it is. That one's not horrible. Let's get rid of that one. We didn't want anything besides that, it looks like. So just throw it in. Throw it on in. Yes. I like to just kind of work my way up and just, doesn't really matter what it is at first. As long as I know it's got a couple stats on it, just whip it in there. Doesn't hurt anything. You know it's raising something. Life forms and mechs are maxed now. So, weak spot damage. Start getting that up. Want those. So, optical attack. Alright. That up a little more. It's definitely a little different having a gun that is based off of optical attack, but oh yeah, I don't have to sort those. No, we don't want physical attack. It's useless. Don't need that. It's useless for this. Life forms is already maxed for us. I mean, we could throw it on just for the ammo acquired for the fuck of it. Because I believe ammo acquired goes up to like 200 fucking %. So it's got a ways to go. So, yeah, let's go ahead. I'm not really worried about the chips. I can go buy more. I have 300 fucking mil laying around. Just keep on chucking in. Don't want that. I should be able to pull something off there, right? Acquired would probably be the only thing that I could pull off there. That's weird. Okay. Nothing to pull off there. I think Max is already good. Nope. Well, fuck. There's weapon attack. I mean, if ammo acquired was replaced with anything more useful, whether it was crit damage or even ammo capacity I could live with, I'd be way more excited about this. But as is, it's kind of like, it's just a toy. That's all it is. It's not going to be anywhere near perfect, but it's a toy. Go ahead and throw that on there. Let's go down this time. Optical attack we need. So we'll steal that on off. Just slowly but surely whittle this bad boy up as far as we can with what the feeders we have. And then as we're farming for another one of them, which I mean we're going to get other legendaries as we're going, because even though we're looking for 3-round bursts in 2 groups, obviously they're not alone, so we're going to get stuff with it. Alright, so we want optical attack. I'm still looking for damage at max HP. I might have even already had a few. For right this second, I'm actually going to steal that critical damage, just in case I completely blank and forget to get damage at max HP, but I personally would rather have damage at max HP than critical damage. That's just me, but I am not seeing this gun critting as much as I will get out of max HP. Let's go down here a little ways. Let's take that one. Let's go down again. Turn on my heat here. I could throw that on, but really, am I really gonna like worry that much about that right this second? Not really. Alright, let's do that weak spot. Every little bit counts, because it goes up by 1%, even if it's a really low percent that you're putting into it. So every little bit counts. We're still gonna get another, just with what we bought, 20 more that I can throw into it before I'd have to go buy more chips. So not a big deal. Go ahead and go down this way again. There's a damage of max HP. I think I'm gonna go ahead and steal that. Me personally, I just see it being more useful. Because I'm 99% sure, 99.9% you could even say. I mean, there is some, like, this really faint little doubt, but I highly doubt that they would do it that way. But damage at max HP should be based off of your HP. Because otherwise, damage when off guard would be useless. It would be the same thing. So we'll throw that on there. And we're going to be at max HP a lot of the time when we're hitting. I want that. Alright, I want the crit rate. Alright. Steal that off. Other than that, we're good. Doesn't look like we have a lot of weapon attacks laying around, probably because of that last weapon we made. But we'll see. We still have a lot of feeders, but I wouldn't be shocked if we come up short somewhere. Steal off that optical attack and keep on moving. Let's steal some of these so I don't have to sort. Even though that's only going to take ammo acquired, I wouldn't mind just taking it anyways. Just get it off my fucking screen. I'm actually going to do that with this one. So, what happened? Wasn't that an ammo acquired I had on there? What did I just do? I did something, because that's not the right gun. Yeah, I was on the rapier. Okay. I was gonna say, I knew damn well that was an ammo acquired and not an ammo capacity, because I was just bitching about it. Alright, I'll just go on up here somewhere, I don't know. I'm gonna do that just to get rid of the ammo acquired real quick. Maybe assault rifle I'll get rid of. Kind of lowers that list over there, so that way I can just find it easily. If I can get on this top list, that'd be great. Without having to sort. Alright, so we'll just keep getting rid of as many of these as we can. There's some weapon attack, we'll take that. Alright, bang bang. That weapon attack has a long way to go. Alrighty, lupus. I don't know if I really want to steal any of these. I could there. Because you got damage and max HP right here. You're not really getting much else from it, so might as well get it off of my list. And this way we don't have to flip between everything. You just gotta... I'm gonna go ahead and steal that as well, just to get it off my fucking screen. Like, all I'm gonna take from that is ammo acquired, but whatever. I don't need all these lupuses laying around that are trash.
I am honestly learning a lot about this stuff watching you do it.
Well, that's the idea.
Do you know where is the best spot to find a legendary shotgun?
Where I'm farming, if you rewound this video to the beginning, just if you're on your phone, drag your finger to the beginning of this video where I was farming. You go there, you keep exiting and re-entering until the enemies that you're fighting are carrying the shotgun that you want. Okay? There's more than one type of shotgun, so you want to make sure. Like here, I can show you examples. I think I have a couple on me. No, I don't. I think I used them as fodder because I hate shotguns. I had some really nice ones too. They were like no wasted slot beauties, and I still couldn't do it. I went and tested them, and I was like, holy crap, I can't do it. I'm just not a fan of shotguns, which doesn't take anything away from you using a shotgun. It's more about play style, what you like. But yeah, you go there, you find an enemy that has a shotgun. Make sure it's the type of shotgun you want. Once you really learn about the gun, you're gonna know exactly what it looks like, you know, so that way you can kind of see, even if you look at a lower level one, so that way when you look at the enemy, you know that gun looks different from that gun, you know what I mean? So when I'm looking at enemies and I'm farming a certain assault rifle, I know what all these look like, so that way I can look at it. Like right there, I was looking, okay, this one has a scope. The rest of them don't have scopes. Or if I was going for the LMG, the LMG has that little thing on the bottom. You know what I mean? This one looks like an M16. This one has that weird ass strip in the front. You know what I mean? So you're kind of looking for an enemy that has that, because what a lot of people don't realize is that when you're fighting a guy with a shotgun, when he drops a gun, it's that shotgun. He's not gonna drop any other gun but the gun he's carrying, which is a really nice thing to know because it really helps you farm. I'm gonna steal this just for the shit of it, just to get it out of my inventory. That's only just gonna give me a little ammo acquired, but I really hate
Thank you.
garbage in my inventory. No problem, man. Alright, sort by rarity. lupus. I don't really want to steal any of those, because I know at least one of those is a pretty good one. I forget which one. The rapier. I already have a rapier, but you never know, so let's look at it. Explosive, ammo acquired, trade value, it's garbage. Alright, is there anything I can steal from it? Yes, weapon attack. Alright, so it's stealing all that. That looks good. Take it. Alright, sort by rarity. Grab up the lupus again. And we'll come on down here. I mean, I believe one of these is probably garbage. There's trade value. Let's go ahead and steal something from there if there's anything there. Yeah, we got optical attack. We got weak spot damage. That's a good little upgrade. We'll take it. Trying to get as many of these out of my way as humanly possible. See, that one has 3 slots it could open up. You have to get rid of metal gauge, you have to get rid of explosive attack, you have to get rid of trade value, but then you're left with ammo acquired. It's not the worst in the world to have ammo acquired, but I don't know. Anyhow. I think optical's done, isn't it? Yeah, optical's done, it looks like. I don't think that's gonna do much of anything. Yeah. We'll do it anyways, just take the fucking ammo acquired, whatever. Not all that worried about it. Alright. Whatever. Alright, so I mean, we're looking for weapon damage, we're looking for weak spot damage, we're looking for, what else? Yeah, weapon attack, weak spot damage, critical damage, and damage at max HP. Probably gonna have to go get some more tokens, because I do have a decent amount of feeders on me, it looks like. I have a feeling I'm gonna be able to at least throw in a good amount of garbage here. chips. Probably got to withdraw a couple mil for that, which is fine. I could even go do a quick boss kill run just to not even have to withdraw anything. Not like it takes all that long. The thing is that critical radius, I forget if it goes to 25 to 30, but it goes up pretty high. So we're gonna get a good amount of jump. If we can just get through all the shit we have laying around. That's why you always, when you're done doing a run, don't get rid of all those weapons. Don't sell them. Just throw them in your storage, because all this shit you're seeing, it's in my storage. It's not in my inventory, and it still pulls up when you go to transform weapons. So it's a good way to save space but still keep all this stuff, so when you go to make a weapon, you have it, so you can just keep raising it as high as you possibly can. You'd be surprised how many people still sell all these junk weapons off that you really are gonna need later. This game requires max as well. We had 200% some max. I believe I'm looking for weak spot damage, damage at max HP, and weapon attack.
What's your level?
I am max level 150. So may have to start breaking into the other weapons, because we're getting pretty far up there. That AR right there has trade value, that's garbage. Bullet circuit, that's garbage. Damage when off guard, that's garbage. So we can go ahead and get rid of it. Steal that weak spot damage real quick. Like I said, nothing else is gonna budge. We're gonna need a lot of weapon attacks, so hopefully we have a lot.
150. How long did it take?
A couple days. With the farm methods that are on my YouTube channel there. If you're just running through the game blindly, you're not gonna get there very fast. But all right, let's go ahead and go buy a whole bunch of
Lucky
chips.
man.
I'm thinking, let's switch on over to my, we're going to go ahead and make sure we save our build again, because I don't know what I have on. Alright, we're going to go over to, let's do the bit build, just make it a little more smooth, and then we're going to run on over, kill us a boss real quick, get a ridiculous amount of money in one jump. I believe the rapier will be fine. I mean, I could throw on something else, but I don't think I need to. I'm not gonna have a ton of crit. I mean, we could technically throw on the gun we just made, but or are making. Yeah, mean, it's comparable. You can fuck with it. And I can dual wielder already, because it takes so little strength. Alright. It takes assault rifle EP. Let's make sure we have enough ammo. So, assault rifle EP. Yeah, we got 8,000. Okay, let's go ahead and go get some money real quick.
So is there a way to change your stats?
Yes. I just switched stats right there. You can save multiple loadouts with different stat builds for whatever you're doing. I was farming with max luck for drop rate.
What's the farming place? Just start the game.
When you just start the game, it's that first area. You're going to go all the way up to the northwest where the cave would be. You may not have that unlocked yet, but right by the entrance there, 2 NPC player enemies are going to spawn. You kill those guys, and they're going to drop you a good amount of experience every time you kill them. If you want to just stay there...
Wasteland.
Yeah. You can stay right there. Here, I can actually show you on the map because I'm on that map. So you'd be right up in here. It's right here on this curve. 2 player enemies are going to spawn there. If you just want to sit there, kill one, let the other one revive, and then kill the other, then let the other one revive, then kill the other, let the other one revive the other one. You could do that forever. It's just infinite XP, the best for your level. It's kind of boring, but honestly, it's really good XP. You'll jump up really fast.
Oh, I came to them and got one shot.
Well, they're your level, so take your... If it's a sniper, they're gonna hit you pretty hard, but other than that, figure out a way. If you have a rocket and you can get this vortex skill right here, it'll wipe them out for you. You see that? How it shoots that vortex down, it sucks them in and just damages the shit out of them. I don't have anything on my skill bar, but hopefully it'll be alright. Do I even have... No, I don't even have gadgets on this build. Fuck me. This is gonna be fun. Alright, big boy. I don't have much to deal with you, so you're gonna have to be nice.
Pistol.
You guys gonna put him down for me? That'd be
They
great.
use it at pistol.
Yeah, man, it's gonna change every time you load in there. The enemies change every time. So just, you can kind of load in and out if you want. If you have that cave unlocked, you could just walk
Blade
through
is
there
the
and
max
walk back
level,
out.
really 250 now.
It's 150. It's the max level. 255 is the max stat that you can put in.
No 150.
Yeah, 150 is your max level. Alright. It'd be nice if... I don't think... Actually, I don't have anybody with me with electromagnetic thunder, and I'm sitting here bitching about the fact that he's not getting stunned. I forgot I don't have my usual guys with me. I've got a Zuna, Itsuki, and Kira. Garbage players. Ah, well, it's alright. It's not like I'm gonna die or anything.
Why does it do that?
It's just gonna take longer. I was gonna aim at me, but I didn't know it. Just miss every bullet.
What is the best AR in your opinion?
Just depends on what you want. I mean, you can't go wrong with
What's your
any
best
of them.
guns?
God damn it. It just depends what you want. I mean, the fast firing automatics can put out a lot of burst damage because they're gonna trigger crits more often. These ones, these 3-round bursts, are gonna hit a little higher, but they're harder, but they're gonna fire a lot slower, so they're not gonna trigger crits as much, anywhere near as much. It just depends on what build you're planning on running. And what you like, honestly.
What do you prefer?
Just flip a fucking coin in the air. I'm building this 3-round burst to fuck around with. I know it's not going to do as much damage per second, but I don't have to worry about ammo because you hold so much ammo in it. Don't really have to reload as much, but I mean, I've already leveled up a couple other assault rifles that hit like trucks. As far as speedrun go, I have set a lot of the speedrun records that I have set were with my submachine guns, because they pump out bullets so fast that they're critting so much that it's just putting out insane amounts of burst damage. So that's what makes the fast-firing assault rifles viable as well, because you're just gonna...
Your people, do you have them set to heal?
They're on support right now. I don't really have a healer here besides...
What is the best fast-firming AR?
Whichever one you get with the best base damage. Whichever one feels better in your hands, whichever one requires the least amount of strength if you're going for a build that is kind of slimmed down. I mean, there's a lot of variables. There is no, like, amazing best weapon in the game. You just gotta find something that fits your playstyle. See, right there's 10 high quality emeralds. If I was running max luck, you can get up to 20 high quality emeralds in one kill solo. So
I got an epic, but it was an eye patch.
Alright. Alright. I'll just teleport back. Sell off those emeralds real quick and
How hard is New Game Plus on Extreme?
once again, that's depends on your build. I mean, if you're smart enough to just equip skills enough, or
what
put
game?
Point, yeah.
This.
The rule of thumb when going through the game on Extreme is to put your stats in just enough to equip whatever weapon and skills that you absolutely want to take. Okay? Once you have that in, put the rest of your points in VIT.
Wow, it said what, 10 mil.
As long as you do that, you're going to be able to survive anything they throw at you. Because you're gonna have max VIT.
What is extreme mode?
I'll change my vape real quick. Now we're gonna sell off those emeralds. Run over there and buy a bunch more transformation tokens. And finish putting
the
in
hearts
as
moored.
much as we can. Extreme difficulty opens up some a couple of other dungeons, like that one I just did to get easy money real quick. It opens up that. It opens up Lisbeth goes to her weapon enhancing shop, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Goes up to level 7, which means everything costs less. Instead of 50 tokens for one of these upgrades I'm doing, I'm only spending 12, so it's costing tons less. Alright, so for just that one run, easy 5 mil. More than that if we sold off the other shit it dropped, but we're not worried about it. And we get 2.5 of it. I don't really really see.
What do you mean by rank 7 grinding?
We farm up rank 7 weapons. That's what we're doing. Right now, I am leveling up a rank 7 weapon, which I am going to buy more mats for, these chips right here, so that way I can continue. I mean, that's 300 chips right there. That's another 20 to 20-ish upgrades or more. So that should be enough for right this second. Go to Kirito's room. Put in a bunch of more shit. I mean, I can show you, like, if you reround this stream up to the beginning, you'd see me weapon farming, where I'm actually farming up the weapons. And if you want to see what I farmed up in the last few days, even though I just got rid of a bunch of them because I was throwing them into this weapon, you're talking about these. Rank 7 sub, rank 7 rocket, rank 7 sub, rank 7 rocket, rank 7 AR, rank 7 AR, rank 7 AR, all 3 different types. Rank 7 sword right there. Rank 7 Gatling gun, rocket, handgun, sniper, 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 Gatling gun. So, whole bunch of shit. That is what our grind is for. Now, if you want to look at my YouTube video that explains it more in depth on how to grind, or at least shows you a route.
Wait, so it drops rank 7, or do you have to level it up to 7?
It drops these legendary rank 7s every single time they drop a weapon. It's going to be a rank 7. If you look at my YouTube video, it's titled SAO Fatal Bullet Best Grind. It will give you an idea of what we're doing, or you can wait till I'm done with this weapon and you can see it for yourself. So, because I'm obviously gonna probably do another round here shortly. Is that the semi? Yeah, it's a semi. I don't really care about the semi. 1, 2, 3 garbage, 4 garbage. Okay, we can get rid of that. Even though I hate the semis, I hate to waste a really, really nice one. So it's better to look. Because you never know, there may be an update.
How long does it take you to get a legendary on average from the grind spot?
You can ask people in the stream. If I'm in a rhythm, I'm getting one every, what would you guys say, 10 seconds-ish? Maybe 20 seconds. If I'm not in a rhythm, every minute I'm gonna get a legendary of some kind. Most of those are gonna be accessories, but I'm gonna walk away from a grind with anywhere between 5 and 10 weapons that are legendary rank 7.
WTF, how do you get so many legendaries?
You raise the legendary drop rate depending on how you kill them. Like I said, if you watch the video, you'll see how I do it. I prefer to use the vortex skill just because it just kills them all at once. It's easy to get. You just put on a rocket launcher, put enough stats in to equip the vortex skill, and just destroy them from across the map in one shot. It doesn't take any ammo, so you don't have to worry about buying ammo or anything. Very useful. So we're looking for weak spot damage.
How do you get the vortex skill?
Damage at max health. I believe I just explained that. If somebody in the chat wants to take over and explain it to them, that's great. We got a crit right there. Let's go ahead and steal that off.
So what you're doing is just getting certain stats for certain weapons?
At the moment, I am building one of the lupuses, which means I'm stealing stats from one weapon and putting it on that gun to make it stronger. Trying to cap out every single chip that it has on to the max percentage so I can get an idea of what this weapon is capable of. I didn't get an absolute perfect version of it, but I got a good enough version of it that it's actually worth checking out and seeing if I like this weapon. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. I just need to find the skills I'm wanting to take out from other weapons to put over there. And it seems like I don't have a ridiculous amount of them, but I should be able to get it. The only thing that I don't think I'm going to be able to cap is probably weapon attack, because it's so low right now. I'm going to need 13 of them, and I don't see me. I might have them, but at the moment I haven't seen a ton of them.
Do you have to beat the game on expert to grind rank 7 legendaries?
No, you have to beat the game on normal, change it over to extreme, and then just go farm them. That's it. You don't have to beat the game on extreme, you just gotta beat the game on normal and switch the difficulty to extreme at the main menu. And that's all. Yeah, damage at max HP and damage it. Weak spot damage, I believe, only at 20. Not 100% on that. Weak spot damage goes to 20, and I don't have a damage at max HP on there. So I don't know. We'll see. Right now,
What rank weapons will it drop if you're not on extreme?
Up to 4, typically. So it's really not worth farming weapons, because you're not going to be able to take them up to max. They're just going to be junk. Your first run through, you're just trying to farm up some XP off of those mobs. Get enough of it to go through the story. And then your second time through, get the weapons. Have some fun. And grind. If you do not like grinding, you are not going to have a good character. I enjoy grinding. Doesn't really bother me. What I don't enjoy is trying to find the fucking stats that I fucking want for this fucking gun. Motherfucker. Want damage at max HP. We need a lot of weapon attacks, and for whatever reason, I mean, I guess I am in assault rifles there, but still, I have not been seeing a ton of weapon attacks. I don't know why. I should have a decent
What does the diamond represent?
The diamonds are the chips that it costs for this upgrade. So things that I went and bought, so that way I could do upgrades. It's gonna cost me 12 for this upgrade. I have 266 right now, so I'm gonna get a little less than 20 more upgrades, which is enough to get everything up except for motherfucker. Oh, that one must have a decent set. Or I wouldn't have locked it. Fucker. Damage max XP. HP, weak spot.
Does what you're doing make that much a difference?
Well, it's about 50% of your weapons damage. No, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160% of your weapons damage. Give or take 20%. So the short answer, yes. Worth sitting here if you want to try out a certain weapon that fits your playstyle, to actually go through here and make sure that you can get all of its stuff up as high as you possibly can. And make your shit good. That is max for max XP.
So on expert mode, no matter what, they drop it as rank 7.
Not necessarily. The area that I farm in, yes, they're always going to be rank 7. They're a really low area. It just depends on what you're killing. If you're killing those humans, yes, they're going to be rank 7. If you're killing players. If you're not killing players, it depends on the area you're in. If you're in a low area, the mob's level isn't high enough, you're going to get a rank 5 or a 6, but it could still go up to a 7. So it's not a huge deal. If you get a really nice one, you could plus it on up, enhance it to 7. You could only enhance a weapon twice. So that's why on normal you can't ever get a good weapon, because it only goes up to weapon rank 4. And because you're only going to be able to do it twice, it's only going to go up to 6, so it's never going to be as good as it can be. Motherfucker. I am really just, I don't know if I'm blind or if I really do not have that many weapon attacks. There's like none here. Like if I rape the rapier, weapon attack only goes up to 15% too. So it's like I'd only need like 7 or less. Weak spot damage and critical rate's getting there. I'm just not seeing. I mean, that's all I need, right? Yeah, weak spot damage, critical rate, and weapon attack. Let's say I went by, let's say, rarity. No, let's go by, I don't know, weak spot damage, blah, 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 blah. Let's go by power. Why not? We're in assault rifles. That's our fucking problem. Alright, let's go over here. We want weak spot damage, we want weapon damage, and we want critical rate. WWC is what we're looking for. WW or C. WW or C. There we go. Alright. Alright, bang. Doesn't look like anything else. I remember to go back to the actual weapons. Because I know damn well I haven't gone through them all. I just keep cycling through these assault rifles like an idiot. And it's like, I have a lot of... Ooh, wait, no, that's Lucas. A lot of weapons down here. So So W, W, and C are what we're looking at the front of these. Weapon attack. Right. We found one. Optical attack is max, but we'll throw it in anyways, just because it's fun. Alright, so we're still looking for W, W, and C. I think we left off somewhere down here. W, W, and C. There we go. Oh, I didn't select my other weapon. Are you kidding me? Alright, Valkyrie, shotgun. Not quite halfway down the list. Where are they? Lupus. Alright, go on down over here. Maybe that one. Yes. Alright, get that crit rate off. Another little bump. Alright, so we weren't quite halfway down the list. Let's go ahead and zoom all the way down here.
I watched the best grind video.
Well, that should give me an idea.
I did.
I'm gonna steal that. I mean, technically that's not a bad Gatling gun, but I've never even used one. And I believe I have a couple of them, to be honest with you. If I ever get around to doing Gatling guns, great, because they do look pretty sick. If you get a good version of them, they're gonna pump out an assload of bullets, which means an assload of crits. So technically they are pretty damn good little weapons. WWC. Well, weak spot damage, which should cap it out. Yep. Alright, now we're just looking for weapon and critical. Alright. Weapon and critical. Going down to about the halfway point again. And that seems to be around our sweet spot, so. Alright, we're looking for W and C still. Weapon and critical. There's a nice critical. Alright. That's cute. We're just gonna kind of get towards the middle of the list here. We haven't really worked upwards yet, so we got a good little bit there to work with. Or it should give me some stuff to go up a little bit, just in case. Alright, so W and C again. There's a crit rate. It is on a rocket launcher, and I know a couple of these actually looked really good. I mean, you'd have to take off ammo acquired, trade value, metal gauge increase, and damage near death. That's the 4, but then you still had a really nice rocket launcher that you would be able to wreck shit with. But I already have a rocket launcher, so it would honestly be for an alternate character, but I hate to waste it because they are useful. Even to throw on your side character and put vortexes on, it's going to hit like a truck with the vortex skill, obviously. So I'm not going to waste it. Alright, we're still looking for weapon damage and critical damage. Critical rate, sorry, right there. Alright. So, on that, like I said, we're not really finding weapon damages, which sucks because that's space damage modifier. But I guess if we don't get enough, we'll find more, obviously. It's not like there's any shortage of weapons. Alright, bang. And go a little bit over the halfway point now. Not a lot. Somewhere up in there. Well, there's one. Weapon attack. Looks good. Tick up. I said it doesn't go up that high. It's just a matter of finding a couple. And we will get there. And once again, just a little tick past half. Get past that handgun. And we'll be right there where we want to be. Where was that handgun? Somewhere there. Our weak spot's done, right? Pretty sure. Yes, I mean, if I take that over, it's gonna do nothing. Alright. Oh shit, meteor fall. Did I just take that weapon off? I did. Alright. Back down at the halfway point. It's past the handgun, and right before some other fucking weapon that was green. So somewhere up in there. We're looking for weapon damage and critical damage. Looks like we are pretty close to the end of our rope. I think we're just gonna have to farm up some more because we are basically out of weapon damages and crit chances. I have one there, but I have no idea where the hell that gun's equipped. Shit out of luck, I think. Alright. I mean, we gotta get a ways though. Where is it at? It's pretty good. So, weapon attack still has a bit to go. Critical rate has once or twice to go. So, should be good. And we do have enough tokens left over that we're going to be able to finish this weapon off after we get the pieces for it. So, I'm not really hurting. Which hot is it? 3 o'clock. NoEmpathy, which build am I on? I'm on the Bare Essentials build, it looks like. So let's go ahead. Wow, that means I took the Bare Essentials build to go kill that boss. That's alright. Shouldn't need ammo. We do need to deposit some shit. I don't think we need to sell anything else. So let's just go deposit some of those beaters. Oh, and then I gotta decide if I want to sleep for 4 hours before my kids get up, or if I want to try to squeeze in one more run. I'd be stuck sitting up all day because I didn't get much sleep. I've been working on this stupid fucking door, so. Alright, we do want to deposit everything we don't have equipped, so that's not a bad thing. That out. This is stuff I shouldn't need on me that I can think of. And we could always pull it out later if we want. Yeah, I'm definitely freaking tired though, Jesus. I'm yawning up a storm. We need to deposit all this garbage. I'm not gonna be able to do rare cloth or premium cloth. And apparently there's something else. Oh? What would it be? Transformation chips? No. What the fuck? We could probably look somewhere over here, right? Stock. Not seeing anything that's full. That's a crazy thing. Go one at a time. Unable to move due to item inventory being full. Try it one at a time, I guess, until we figure out what the hell it is. Those hard shells. Alright. Full. Premium cloth is probably full. But these shouldn't be full. None of this should, I would think. Don't think I need to hold the transformation chips. Hard shells. Get rid of it. Okay. So I mean all this shit's full. Some of this hard cloth in there. There we go. Alright. So now our hard cloth's got out in there. And this shit is useless. Let's go ahead and sell that. So now we'll just go ahead and get rid of these. It's not going to be much money, but it's fine. Gets it out of our inventory. Just 3 less slots. As far as this crap, I'm gonna sell that off. And I'm gonna sell that. That HP recovery at 80% isn't horrible, but the rest of it's not amazing. It's not a big deal. I'll hold on to that. Everything else looks good. Alright. We're looking pretty good. I will teleport over there, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna, unless we get a quick setup, I'm not gonna sit there for an hour getting the perfect setup that I want. So either it's gonna give it to us or it's not, basically. If it does, I'll grind for a few hours. If it's not gonna give it to us, then fuck it. Not want to dig with it. SMG, SMG, and I couldn't see the third really. Let's go ahead and dig out the rupees. Check her out a little bit. Ooh. It's on weak spots, like a truck, doesn't it? It's really not bad at all. Solid little farm gun. And it's never going to be as much damage per second as a really fast firing gun, simply because of the crits hitting so hard.
Should I get max level first to start getting weapons like rank 7?
Basically what you're trying to do is get enough levels to... So you're going to farm up levels high enough to get through the main story. That's first off. And once you get to the main story, put it on extreme. These guys are going to scale to your level, so you can just kind of relax, farm up rank 7 equipment while you level. So that's a great thing. There's no reason to go to max before you beat the story once. Just beat her
Still
once.
grinding, huh?
Bing. Alright. I haven't decided if I'm gonna grind right now. It's all gonna depend on if we get a quick setup. Cause I'm a bit wore out today. And a long day working on the soundproof in this room. So that way I have a soundproof gaming area. Yeah, I don't want to kill you. Wait, is that the automatic? Yes. God damn it. Sit down. You're trash. Alright. So, we're going to grab this green. Check out that last spawn. At this spawn down here. Doesn't have my AR. We gone. We got a handgun. We got an SMG. It's only a 2-man spawn. This is what I'm talking about with the vortex, by the way. You can just fire that son of a bitch in there. It's going to kill him. You don't have to worry about it. Nothing to really look at. Nothing to worry about. And the great thing is that skills in this game do not share cooldowns. So you can equip skill level 3, skill level 2, and skill level 1 of any skill that you get on your bar. And throw them all in different orders. So this skill I can throw 3 times in a row. Just different qualities of it. So that's a 2 right there, and it's still gonna wreck them. They're all dead. Not a big deal at all. And then I could loop back down here, and I could switch to skill level 3, and I could just jump right on up here to this hill. Jump off to the right a little bit so I get a clear view of them. And ting! That's gonna kill all of them. And you could just run down here, get your loot, and then you turn around, head back up. And they'll respawn right when you pass this rock, so know that. Shoot. Bang. That's gonna kill them. So that way you're not using any ammo. And it's just a really easy way to farm. You're getting really nice XP. You're getting really good drops. And you're not really worried about anything. Now, from an XP and a drop standpoint, I would exit and re-enter until there's 4 spawning instead of 2 down here. That's not very good. You're not going to get very good drops or XP that way. Typically, the spawn up here is going to spawn with 3 or 4. So you're not really worried about that one. And as long as you start hitting that shot good enough to kill them all at the same time, you're going to get a green drop pretty much every time. Now I'm killing them a little slow right now because I'm tired, not really worried about it, but still, green drop, not a big deal. I mean, I could even technically just switch it up and throw a 1 for fun. I don't think it's really going to matter. It still kills them both. Well, that one guy, there he goes. I was going to say, he kind of like looped around it and didn't want to get hit. These scorpions and shit you can basically ignore. Your guys will sit there and play with them. It's really your call. Every now and then I'll usually just take a pot shot at them like that just for the fuck of it, but you're not really worried about it. It's these guys that you're worried about. You're trying to spawn those and the ones down at the bottom. As long as you loop out a little bit, it's going to reset the spawn every time. But you're good either way. You could hit all 3 spawns if you really want to. I typically don't. I'm just looking for 2 spawns with the guys I'm looking to kill because I want certain weapons. Whether that's AR, whether that's submachine gun. I've gone rocket launcher farming before because I wanted to get a decent one for the vortex. It's just all about what you're comfortable with. Other than that, easy grinding. I'll go out and in one more time, but honestly, if it's not a good setup, I'm gonna call it a night and take a nap before my kids get up for school. Cause I can get a good 4 hours in. So we'll just have one more look and let that decide whether I stay up for a few more hours. If I come in here and it's got 2 spawns with my AR in it that I'm still looking for a perfect version of, then great. We'll stay up, we'll grind a bunch more, get another several legendary weapons and probably 50 to... I've actually done a run in here before with that straightforward spawn that I just kind of showed you the route of. I've done a run in here before where I got 100 greens in one run. 100 greens.
Should I stay up all night and grind even though I have school tomorrow?
I don't know. That's your call. I'd say no. Go to bed, get your sleep, because that way you're going to go to school, you're going to come home, you're not going to be tired, and you'll be able to play all night if you want. Alright, so you do have an AR there. It is my AR. So as long as that spawn down there in the woods has my AR, I'll stay up for a few more hours and we'll grind up a couple more. Usually when she's wearing that outfit, that's my AR. Alright, this spawn doesn't really matter. I'm gonna kill it anyways. It's not something we're gonna farm. The real key is gonna be this spawn down here. We'll grab that drop just to keep the drop rates okay. And we'll just use a one shot real quick. Alright, you got a rocket, you got an SMG. What else is down there? AR is down there. I'm just not sure if it's mine. That one just wrecked them.
So when you appraise them, are they always the same weapon or are they random? How long do you grind for before you head back and see what you got?
It just depends. I mean, as far as what it's gonna appraise as, it'll tell you. Like right now when it drops what it's gonna be, what type AR it's gonna be. But you already know ahead of time. Like the guy that was farming with a shotgun would really want to come up here and look at that shotgun guy.
Hey, what's up? We should party up and collab on SAO.
See, I'm looking at this guy because you see that gun in his hand? It's got a scope on it and it's shooting 3-round burst. So because I would like a perfect version of the 3-round burst gun, because that gun interests me, I would want him. Because they're going to drop whatever gun they're holding. So he's going to drop that assault rifle, and this shotgun is going to drop that exact shotgun that's in his hand. So that's what you're looking at when you're farming. You're trying to find your gun. Whatever gun it might be that you're looking to farm. That's a cool little way to know. Because some people actually still think it's random when it's not. Alright. I have no skills on that bar. I have no gadgets on this build. I have no none. Alright, so we're gonna come over here. We still haven't checked to see if this is a good one, so let's go have a look. If she has a if they have a 3-round burst AR down here, then I'll be content with farming it. It's all gonna come down to that guy right there. Which gun does he have? Couldn't really see it. So I was getting plowed with rockets. Where's that SMG guy at? Let's go ahead and hit him real quick. Alright. So I mean that's my 3-round burst right there. So really this is a good farm. You got a 3-round burst up top, you got a 3-round burst down low. So you're gonna be able to get what you want out of it. Obviously, you expect to die if you're gonna run right up on them and stand in their face to see what they are holding. Yes? 1 second.
Will the group always be the same?
I gotta run for a few hours because my wife is gonna go to work. Really cool, another thing before I go here. When you find a good spawn like this, like because I know this is a good spawn, I'm gonna go in a straight line and get exactly what I want out of it. I'm not gonna leave here. I'm not gonna turn off my game. I'm not gonna do anything like that. I'm gonna go to an area where I know if anything attacks me, my NPCs can kill them. So I'm not going to somewhere that's perfectly safe. I'm basically looking for somewhere where they're gonna basically level you up, or whatever you want to say. They're gonna kill shit while you're sleeping. And because I'm gonna be sleeping for 4 hours, over here there's some scorpions that spawn. I can just hang out anywhere up here. They're gonna get a couple kills while I'm gone. Free bounty. Free shit. I came back before while sleeping and there was like 20 drops on the ground. Anywhere that you want to stand that you think is safe. Now I'm obviously gonna get rid of that dumbass. Maybe. If I can hit him. Pardon? Aw, I hate when the outer stuff misses. Let's kill all this garbage off. Get it out of my way. I'm gonna kill those fucking players real quick. Draw my characters over here so they're not in anybody's way. Yeah, we get it. Trust me. We fucking get it.
How do you get the Lupus 3, bro?
Oh, the Lupus 3 drops off of enemies that are carrying the Lupus 3. No more, no less. So, that's how you get it. I've gotten around 10 of them. None of them have been perfect so far, so I haven't really... But, I really like to get those guys dead because I don't know if they can quite handle a player group while I'm sleeping for a few hours. So I'll go ahead and knock those guys out real quick. Where's the other one? Somewhere over there. Are they all good? I think they're all dead. Alright, they're all dead. So now I'm just gonna stand on back here. So there's gonna be scorpions that spawn on either side, but like I said, these guys are gonna be able to handle that pretty easily. There's no players that spawn here, so they're just gonna kill those while I take a nap for a few hours. I'll start off the broadcast once my kids get to school. Happy grinding. Hit that follow button. Leave some comments on the YouTube videos, especially the SAO Fatal Bullet Best Grind. Put a thumbs up on it. Leave a comment, because a lot of clickbait videos are circling and it's not helping people. They're not getting the stuff done, and we're falling further and further behind the Japanese version. Alright, have fun. See you in a few hours.